Just in case you guys aren't keeping score at home, I'm going ahead and add up the score and let you know how we're doing. It's the end of January 2019, and I know there's a lot of toys coming out this year, but so far, just in 1 month, we've got 3 sets of Marvel Legends, which it's awesome. Like, we're collectors, we love to collect, we love to buy toys, but at the same time, how much can we afford until we have to not buy a set of toys to pay our water bill or something like that, because it's getting really ridiculous at this point. Not to mention I collect a few other lines, but 3 sets of Marvel Legends. On top of that, 5 Mezcos. 5 Mezcos in 1 month. Just add those 2 things up together, and that is a lot of money. Maybe January is just a big month. Hopefully it will slow down. Of course, if they make it, I want to buy it. I can't buy this stuff quick enough, but at the same time, I can only afford so much. There's a lot of other figures that I would like to get that I'm simply just not getting because I just can't afford to get them. So you have to pick and choose. These toy companies are making so much product, they're basically stealing money from each other at this point, because it's just getting a little out of control. We're going to go ahead and look at this Black Panther set. We're going to take a look at the whole wave. When they announced that they were doing another Black Panther set at Comic-Con, I was on the fence. I was like, well, there's definitely some characters I would like to have. Like, I don't know, the comic book version of Man-Ape. That's like my favorite character in Black Panther, period. Like, just if you would have made that to build them, I would have bought this set just for that. That's a figure I'd really love to have in my collection. I understand the controversy there with putting a black man in an ape suit. I can see them not doing it. It's still something I'd really like to have. So what they did is they gave us another movie set. It's an all-movie set, which I never like. I always like a couple comic book characters, versions of the characters in my set. We didn't get that here. It's all movie-based figure. I did like the movie. Did I need a whole nother set? Kind of, but the character selection, once again, is just like Black Panther. Okay, we already have tons of Black Panthers. Is this a different costume? I have no clue, but I know I have all the old ones, so I will pull those out, and we'll find out if it is a new costume. If it is, even if it is a new costume, I didn't need another version of it, and it has a masked and unmasked head. I guess that's cool. We already have that also. And then I had to buy the whole case. It was the same price to buy the whole case as it was to buy them individually, so I have a couple extra. And then you have the powered up, when he turns purple, Black Panther. And he also comes with the same masked and unmasked head. And normally whenever they do a masked and unmasked head, I buy 2 anyways. But let's be real here. Was he ever unmasked while the suit was powered up? Like, every time the suit was powered up in purple, didn't he have his mask on? I mean, I could watch the movie again. I wouldn't mind watching the movie again. But it's another Black Panther, and this does look like a totally different costume than this. I will pull them all out. We'll check that out. It's just 2 Black Panthers. We're just getting started here, like on the whole set of toys. And then you have Killmonger, which this is the Killmonger that I wanted. I didn't really care for the whole him in the cheetah suit and the stolen Black Panther suit. I didn't like that in the movie. I didn't really, the toy's cool, but it's just whatever. This is the one that I wanted. I actually thought this was pretty cool. He is also 2 per case, and he gets the mask, which will go over the unmasked, I think. I don't think that's a different head or not, which I really wanted the mask. This is one that I wouldn't mind having 2 of. The masked and unmasked version. It looks like it's the same unmasked head that we already got in the past. So we do have 2 of these, and you might want to hold on to, if you did have to buy the case, where they are making the reverse, they're making that extra head. You could maybe paint that black, stick it on this body, or put white hands on it and have another dude for the reverbs. That would be a good option with this body. There is definitely options with that body. So getting 2 of these doesn't really bother me. Then you have the Claw, which I was really looking forward to this. Like, in the movie, I thought the character sucked. The version of this Claw where it comes out of his arm, that's not the Claw. And the fact that they couldn't put him in a costume, that also sucked. He's just in a business suit. Like, come on, man. Put a little bit more comic book in my comic book movie. Don't water it down, put a dude in a suit or his regular hand turns into a claw that, I don't know. I wasn't feeling it. I did want this action figure a lot, though, so I'm happy that I got that. It just, I think that they could have did a little bit better version of him. And if you don't like the claw, like, you could probably put a Jameson head on this thing and make a really cool Jameson. And then we have the Black Panther's dad. This is one that I was actually really looking forward to. I'm kind of thinking that this might be an all-new sculpt. I'm not sure. We'll get it out of the package. I'll compare it with some of the other ones. I was looking forward to that. And then you have the same chick that you got before, except for now she's painted different, and it comes with 3 heads. My dumbass went ahead and bought 2 of them. I definitely plan on exercising those 3 different heads. Now, if I can find the other version on clearance somewhere, I'll put 2 different heads on these and one of these heads on one of those, and then I'll have 4 of them. Kind of little army building, which that doesn't bother me, but it's not real exciting to buy a figure that you already have bought. And like, I just bought this. And let's be real here, the Black Panthers, they don't sell real well. We're still at my local stores, Target, they're still sitting on a bunch of these. Like, they tried to get some of these out on clearance. I never saw her on clearance because I knew this was coming. I would have bought her, but some of the other ones I did. So let's just real quick, a figure you already got, lame. A figure that I actually wanted, but in reality, it's just another Black Panther. A character that you already got, but now we got it in the version that we actually wanted, and it's kind of cool. Like the Claw, a character, a toy that I wanted, but he kind of sucked in the movie, so mediocre cool. Another Black Panther and the powered up version is just really, like, this is the best you could do. And then another Black Panther. This might be the worst set of Marvel Legends ever made. Why did I buy them? Because I'm stupid. I'm a sucker. And I have every Marvel Legends ever made. That's why I got them. If you haven't turned off the video yet, we're going to check them out. Okay, I got them all lined up, mostly just for you can check the scale of the figures real quick. Go ahead and take a quick look at that. And then I also have them lined up in the order that in the set goes, my favorite to least favorite. The BAKU, the Man-Ape, he's done really nice. He's really a good action figure. I actually like that character a lot in the movie. We'll go ahead and take a deeper look at these in a minute. Then you have Monger, my second favorite. Panther's dad, I thought that was just cool that they even did that. Claw, he sucked in the movie, but it's actually a pretty cool action figure. Black Panther in the powered up suit, I did want that. It's just, again, really. And then you have the warrior chick with 3 different heads. I think it's cool that they did that option. It just sucks that, like, we already have this exact figure with now it has a different head. We already had that. If we wanted to army build it, we would have did that anyways without the separate head. We basically already have that. It's just, come on, dude. Like 3 Black Panthers in a set. Like, that's, you couldn't have thrown in like 1 or 2 comic book characters. This is probably the worst set of Marvel Legends ever. So I got all my comparisons lined up for figures to compare them to. But I'll go ahead and do that as I do, like, kind of like a review of the figure. Here's a Build-A-Figure in BAKU. This thing is absolutely, truly amazing. He did a really good job. He's pretty much a perfect action figure. I don't know how he could have been any better. The articulation, nothing new here. The paint, the sculpt, God, they killed it. They absolutely killed it. I thought he was a cool character in the movie, and now he's a really cool action figure to put on your shelf in your collection. The face sculpt, likeness, everything about it, no complaints here. I think that they really killed it. Then my second favorite figure in the set is this Monger. Let me go ahead and get both of them over here. These comes 2 per case. I'm going to go ahead and keep both of them just for I can have this extra body. I figure I can use that on somebody else in the future. If this mask didn't come off, which it does, then I would probably just keep them both as is. Display one with the mask on, one with the mask off. The mask is really cool. This is Killmonger to me. I really like that. Digging that. Once again, they killed it. The sculpt looks amazing. The paint looks amazing. The guns are actually really cool. They don't look like Nerf guns. The only thing that sucks is that pistol doesn't come out of the holster. The knife doesn't come out. All that belt is just one piece. You can take it off if you don't like it, but it is actually really cool. But everything is stuck to it. But they did paint it like they painted the grenades. They painted the buckles. So they put a little love on here. Over here you have extra clips. He also put some green paint on there. He's cool. He's definitely a cool toy. The mask is cool. The unmasked is cool. If you got to buy a case, you know, go ahead and keep it, because you can definitely use this thing for somebody else in the future. And then I'll go ahead and show you the other two Killmongers just to make this review complete. This is the first one we got. This is the one in the 2-pack, actually, like, or this, I'm pretty sure this was the one in the 2-pack that we just got. They made him unmasked, and it's just the same head as this, same exact. There's absolutely nothing different. Looks like the skin tone's the same, the hair is the same, the facial expression's the same. You know them, they love reusing the same stuff over and over and over again. Then you have my third favorite figure in the set, Black Panther's dad. He's a character I really wanted. He's basically from the waist up, he's something that you already have. He does have a new head sculpt on it. I think the head sculpt on that thing is actually really cool. I love that. You can take this robe off of him, which definitely don't want to, because then if you do take the robe off of him, then he is this one? No, he's this one. So they're basically the same exact figure. This one does have different pants with different like little boots, but then the feet are the same. I like this figure, so it doesn't, I mean, it is what it is. So really, the only thing you really need to look at here is the head sculpt. That I looked at all the other ones. I like how it has those little teeth on the bottom. It's definitely a different head sculpt. He's cool. He's a cool action figure. You put the robe back on him. Go ahead and do that because it actually goes on fairly easy. Unless I drop it and knock over all those figures behind it. That would be really cool, wouldn't it? And I'll just bump the camera. Clips right down the side here. Here he is. He's cool. It also would have been really cool if they would have did an unmasked head of him. Throw that on a suited body, because that's kind of how you see him, or in a white robe or something. They didn't. I guess it's a good thing, because I don't have to buy 2 action figures. I just buy 1. I actually really like him. He's my 3rd favorite figure in the set. And then you have this claw, which the claw, like, I love the action figure. I think they did a great job on it. This claw thing here, God, when he did that in the movie, I just thought that was so unbelievably stupid. I hate how his fingers hang down. The power, the claw, it wasn't that powerful. Like, that claw thing, like in the comics, that thing's like powerful enough to take down the whole Fantastic Four, and then it's just, God, they did I don't know. I hated him in the movie. I love the action figure. Then on this side, he has like his scorpion tattoo, which is cool that they did it, and it's all so kind of cool. I wish they didn't. For you could just reuse this body over and over and over. It's a body that is definitely cool. It looks like the vest actually comes off. Maybe we should go ahead and experiment with that. Oh, this is cool. All right, okay. All right, pop the head off. Something normally I don't do for you guys, but I'm real curious to see what is underneath here. Pop that arm up. I'm trying. Oh, okay. All right. And this is what's underneath. This is, I mean, that's another option. That's actually pretty cool. If you don't like that stupid claw hand, he does come with another hand, so you can pop this thing off. Let me make sure I pop it off in the right area. Plug this thing on him. I'm not going to put this back on him for now. I will do it after the video. And then if you want to have like a Jameson JJ, you can take this head And I think it should fit on there. I haven't tried it yet. Put that on there, and that actually makes a much cooler JJ than this one does. And you can use this body anywhere, so it's nice to have an extra one. So I might get another one of these and have my boy Brock paint that scorpion off of there. And then this is cool if you weren't fortunate enough to get this one, because that's basically the look that you're going for. Is you're going for this one. I know that this thing is pretty hard to find. He comes with a chair and a desk. He's an awesome action figure. He's got a big lever sticking out of his back, which I'm sure a lot of you guys would hate, but I like it because he's got an action. I just think that that's pretty cool. I love this action figure. This is JJ to me. Like, this is how he's supposed to look, not like this with the head on it, but you can do pretty good. You know what? I think I will put that vest on just so you can see it, because I don't want you guys to ask me in the comments to do it, and then I didn't do it, and I feel like a dick, so I'll just go ahead and do it. I think pop the head off. It should go on pretty easy. Man, I'm so good at this, aren't I? I need like elevator music while I do this. Alright, button that back. Put his arms down, or try to. Really going the extra mile here this time, guys. And I was trying to make it a quick video. Put that head back on it. Dude, man, that looks good, dude. Paint that shit, and that is awesome. So if you're not fortunate enough to get this, I don't know what he's going for on eBay. If he's cheap, just pick him up. Then you don't have to do this if this is like less than 20 bucks. If not, this is a good option for you. And that's actually really cool. I'm really digging that. And then I went ahead and pulled out the other claw figure just so you can see what claw's supposed to look like. So you take this. Let me go ahead and change out again. I'm doing a lot of options that I really wasn't planning on doing, so this is what Marvel Studios thinks that the claw should look like. This is what nerds think the claw should look like. I'll take this version over this version. Don't take the comic book out of the comic book movie, please, guys. Like, we like these things because of this, not because we want all of our characters to look like businessmen. We want them to look like villains and superheroes. So don't take that away from us. Then you have this one, which I have to admit, I did want this thing in the powered up version where he lights up purple. The bad thing is that you already have this action figure. He's basically this exact figure, but now they painted him with purple lines, so we don't need to look at this thing any more than we already did. And then you have this one, because when they made this one, we were like, God, I wish we would have got something like this, but we got this instead. And so, you know, you got two of them powered up with the purple crap, and I like it. I just don't love it. It's just a repaint. Like, there is a lot of repaints in this set. Like, you get like 3 figures that you wanted, then you get a lot of repainted crap in this set. He also comes with an unmasked head, but I'm already using the unmasked head on this other one. And then he has fisted hands, which you would never use on the Black Panther anyways. And then you have this warrior chick, which she's cool, but you already had her. Like, so if you wanted an army build, you pretty much would have did that anyways. It's cool that she comes with 3 head. You know what would have been really cool? If they would have had the 3 head idea the first time around, and then instead of giving us a figure that we already had, they could have given us a character that we didn't have. That's why this line to me, it's just like leftover crap that they had laying around, and they're like, hey, these guys are stupid. They'll buy anything. Let's just repack up a bunch. And we did, or I did. I know I did. So here's these 2. You can see the difference. There's not a whole lot of difference, and it comes with 3 heads. So now I have 3 of them. So hopefully I'm going to buy another one of these middle ones on clearance, and then I'll have, you know, 4 of them, which is cool. Like, you can't really do too many of these things if you're like super crazy rich and you hate your money and you want an army build, because that's basically what you're doing. And then last and definitely least, you have this Black Panther, which looks exactly like this Black Panther, which looks exactly like this Black Panther. So now I have 3 of the same exact figure, except they screwed up the head so bad on this one that they decided to make this one. and then they realized that he wasn't Puerto Rican, so they went ahead and made this one, which actually looks pretty good. He's got that Ant-Man smirk to it, which that works on Ant-Man. I'm not real sure if that works on the Black Panther. You do have 2 of these heads if you want to put him on a suit or something else, change out some hands. You got options there. You can definitely figure something out. That's it. I showed you the collection. If you're still here, thanks for watching.